Hi, Melissa and Brent. Um, I I was going to write um, an email to you, but instead I decided to make this video for you to look at your convenience. Um, for, First of all, I am totally shocked that there has not been an official diagnosis. And second of all, I want to give logical reasons for justification that I qualify to the settlement funds. First of all, um, the root cause of my um, disease, my lung disease, is asbestos, and that's agreed upon by every single doctor, from Dr. Harpo to Dr. Mistoris, who's my local lung specialist, and my um, primary care, Dr. Connell. In fact, Dr. Friedman from the University of Maryland put as an official diagnosis that I had sarcomatoid mesothelioma. And how I got in touch with you people, which I'm glad I did, is I was looking up what sarcomatoid mesothelioma was. And the, the lady who sent me the brochure asked me, "Do you mind if um, I get you in touch with some lawyers?" And I said, not at all. And she got me in touch with you. And first of all, I want to say I appreciate all the research that you have done in finding all the information and the root causes. You spent many hours on that, and I appreciate that. But the bottom line, if the root cause of my lung disease, asbestos, is asbestos, whether I have cancer or not, still holds these companies that you mentioned who generated the asbestos, which of course at that time I was unaware of. They are still responsible. And I think that's a fair statement. First of all, if the root cause isn't asbestos, then I don't deserve one penny. But because I don't have terminal cancer, they get off the hook, not being accountable for what I have gone through. That just doesn't make logical sense to me. And I hired you people to represent me. And if and I would like to have you to continue to represent me because I believe I am justified to make these claims because the root cause of my disease is asbestos, and that's agreed upon by every single medical profession. In fact, the day that Dr. Cortina, operated on me, and I didn't know this, he told my wife that I had stage 4 cancer and that he sent the lab results to Dr. Friedman from the University of Maryland. And you see that their findings that I had was diagnosed officially with sarcomatoid mesothelioma. Fortunately, I don't have the cancer. And I firmly believe, had a lot of prayer going up for me, that God healed me of that. And I went to Duke. In fact, they were still convinced that they wanted me to go into this trial program at the University of Maryland. And I refused because I didn't think I had the cancer. I felt good. So, anyway, I saw Dr. Harpo. He um, took CT scans and said I had a collapsed lung. Well, what was the root cause of my collapsed lung? Asbestos. And Dr. Harpo told me, put on my report, that I had asbestos lung disease, which was not cancerous. And he said to me, I told you didn't have sarcomatoid mesothelioma, but the fact remains that the root cause of my condition was asbestos. And then I get this settlement offer, which I signed. And then all of a sudden, I'm hit with a surprise. We don't have an official diagnosis. I said, wait a minute. I said, that does not make any logical sense. Since all parties agree that the root cause of my lung disease was asbestos. So I was dumbfounded. So I admit I jumped ahead by putting that down deposit. I got that back, and right now, there was no gain loss. I took a foolish chance, but the point is, I went through a lot of suffering because of asbestos. In fact, I am right now going through pulmonary therapy. And when I was faced with the possibility that I only had less than 6 months to live, I showed no fear because I was not afraid of death. I told the staff there that I was in a win-win situation. If the Lord wants to take me now, that's fine. But if He wants me to remain, that's fine too. I was totally committed. But regardless of what I faced, I was going to fight. And I am a fighter, and I am not a quitter. Right now, with my pulmonary therapy, I am so determined to get back on my feet. I'm 74 years old, and guess what? I got on that stationary bike for 30 minutes at a level 6 resistance. And in 30 minutes, I did over 6.15 miles. Not bad for an old man. I'm swinging the golf club because I'm determined to get back on my feet. I still don't have my sense of balance back yet, but I could still throw a softball with a lot of velocity. And I've been swinging the golf club, and I want to get back on the driving range and hit the ball 300 yards like I used to. I am one determined man. And that's what has gotten me through life, my strong determination. And because I am a fighter, and I'm doing so well, that doesn't entitle me to the root cause of my problem, which is asbestos. No, all my external expenses outside of my medical insurance, I'm not entitled to be reimbursed because the root cause of my condition is asbestos. Does not make logical sense. And I would love to retain you as my legal counsel to fight for me. And what I'm asking, I'm asking you to fight for me with the honest truth. I don't want to defraud anybody. But if the root cause of my condition is asbestos and it doesn't qualify under those terms and conditions, then I want to fight them another way because I don't believe that these companies should get off the hook because the the asbestos has put me through a lot of pain and suffering, and because of it, I feel I am entitled, because that's what those funds were set aside for, because they knew that asbestos was harmful. Because I don't have terminal cancer, eliminates me, I totally disagree with that. Now, if the root cause is not asbestos, then I'm all for dropping everything. But I am being 100% honest with you, and I have been all along. I've been open about my medical records and everything else. And all I'm asking you is for you people to fight for me as my legal counsel with nothing but the total truth about everything, because that's the way I have been with you, and I have respect for all of you. If you don't want to represent me, that's fine. I'll find somebody else who will, because I feel under the guidelines that if my problems was caused by asbestos, I am totally justified in this suit. And I appreciate you spending your valuable time to listening to my cause. I would be willing to face any of the lawyers representing these councils head on. I have nothing to fear, because I am a person of high integrity, and I will tell the honest truth about everything. And again, I appreciate all the hard work you and your staff have done in getting to this point. And I believe, for what I just stated, I am entitled to the funds that we submitted these affidavits for. And I am going to discuss that with all my doctors. And if I'm wrong, if the root cause is not asbestos, then I'm all for dropping everything. But until they say that the root cause isn't caused by asbestos, I believe we should go on fighting. And thank you for your time. May the Lord bless each and every one of you. Thank you.